Hey guys, in this video we want to explain to you how to install a single leg kickstand on your bicycle. And because the way that you can install one of these kickstands on your bicycle depends heavily on your bike, we're going to show you 3 different methods, all of which are going to be single-legged. The first one is going to be the center stand, and then we have 2 different types of rear stands. Let us start out with the center stand, which is installed really close to your pedals. This comes with the stand itself, as well as a big bolt and maybe a plate. Now, in case your bike has a big hole in this position where I'm pointing at, then you can just install the bike stand just with a bolt. Otherwise, you're going to use this plate here, just like in my case. And we're going to install this really close to the bottom bracket, just like this. So we have this bolt pointing down. And then all we have to do is to tighten up that bolt by screwing it into the side stand. Now, because the aftermarket side stands are usually for universal sizes, as a last step we have to adjust the length of the side stand by loosening the screw on the side here, and then we can extend the side stand to the length that we need. Of course, we have to tighten up that screw again, and then we can try out if the length of the side stand is appropriately for the size of our bike. One thing you have to be aware of is that the side stand is not in the way of your pedals while you're not using this type of side stand. And also make sure that there is at least a small gap to the tire. You don't want the side stand to rub on the rubber. Next, we have the first type of rear-mounted side stands. This type is also very universal and comes in different type of shapes. So this one is relatively big because it covers 2 different attachment points. There's also simpler ones that only attach to the bottom bracket. But the way they're constructed is very similar. They're usually made from 2 metal brackets which are held together by a couple of screws. One bracket goes into the inside of the frame, and then the second one together with the main part of the side stand come in from the outside. And then we have 2 or more screws in order to hold those 2 brackets together. Of course, also with this model we have to adjust the length of the side stand according to the size of the bike. But here we have the advantage that it cannot be in the way for the pedals. The third type is also a rear-mounted side stand. This type of side stand requires the existence of 2 pre-drilled holes on the frame of your bike. And there's 2 different standards on the distance between those holes. They're either 18 millimeters or 40 millimeters. In this case, we have a 40 millimeter distance. So all we have to do is take the side stand and hold it, place it behind the frame, and then you take the 2 screws that come with the side stands and you just tighten those really nicely, and then we're already set. Again, we have to adjust the proper length of the side stand. And in this case, we just have to push this little red button in order to pull it out, further extend it, or we can push it back in to make it shorter. And in the end, it works in the exact same way as the other rear-mounted bike stand. I think it just looks a little bit cleaner than the other option with the 2 brackets. Okay, so this was already it for this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you have any more questions or comments, then please leave a message below.